All right. It's going to be so cool. So I've got the new Bassman, which is an old Bassman, a 66, which is 4 ohms. And I had an open back Vox cab, which is where I pulled the AC30 out of, that had 2 8-ohm greenbacks. I wired it to 4 ohms. So now I've got the Bassman going through an open back 212 cabinet, 4 ohms with greenbacks, with a 57 and a 121 on it. Beautiful. And then I've also got my AC30 with my other open back cab. You know what? Maybe let's just do the Bassman for, well, all right, let's do it. So now if I come here and I kill this is just going to be a quick little thing here, but we're not going to probably do this, but you can hear it. Here's now the AC30 through the other open back cab that has 1 gold and 1 vintage 30. Yeah. All right, so let's do this. We'll go back to the Bassman, and what we're going to do is we're going to go through a couple of guitars here. This is a Fender Professional 2 stock Strat, which have the V-Mod pickups. I've also got an old Tele that I've kind of customized over the years, and it's got the Tele V-Mod pickups in it, which are different than this. And then I've got my Jazzmaster, which we just put a new pick guard on, and we just put the Lawler Jazzmaster pickups, which are single coil. And then we're also going to put this Gretsch 5420T, which is kind of Filtertrons. Still not sure if I'm the biggest Gretsch guy, but we're going to have some fun. So we're starting here, Bassman, Strat, and we're just, oh, that's right, because I'm on the dang screen flow. Bassman, Strat. I'm just going to record a little bit of it. Setting is, it's kind of, yeah, Bassman's on about 4. Okay, and I was kind of going through the different pickups. Let's hear that while I switch guitars. And 1 here is 57, 2 is 120, a Royer 121 going into 2 APIs. Yeah, and that Strat position 2 is very bright. So let's try this Tele now. This is a totally different sounding guitar. Much more utilitarian. Exactly. Yeah, listen to that, huh? Doesn't even make me want to do what I was doing before. All right, here's Tele. Yeah, there you go. Totally different vibe. Like, not pretty, just a different. These are great. These are great guitars. Just, yeah, caveman guitars. Now this is the world's most expensive Squire. I've spent $1 million on this thing now. But we have put a lot into this. Locking tuners earlier in the year. And new pick guard. Lawler specialty, or not Lawler Jazzmaster. What comes in, this is a Jazzmaster. What comes in this stock, they're P90s, they're bright. I didn't like them, they're harsh. They worked sometimes, but I liked the guitar, but I didn't like the pickups for sure. So now I've got the Lawler single coil, like the standard pancake Jazzmaster. And I changed out the pots to the 250s. Because the pots that were in it were the 1K or the 1 meg, I'm sorry. And that's it. New pick guard, new pickups, new pots, new jack, locking tuners. Oh man, this thing better not stink, right? So now we're going to come here. We're going to go Jazzmaster. Let's see. I really haven't I've played it a little bit since getting it, but this is really the first go round. Who thinks it's going to be cool? We're in that center position. Okay, before I go any further, this thing sounds amazing. Amazing. Go a little lighter. I'm trying not to push the amp in the beginning. Okay, so I don't know what that sounds like yet, but hearing it here, playing it, I love this. I love this. Thing too is it kind of changed my guitar IQ a little bit. Not that my guitar IQ is all that great, but it definitely lowered it. Like I felt more like caveman-y, which I like. So this is a Gretsch with Filtertrons. Gretsch. This is the 5420T. They gotta get some good names for these guitars. I don't care for these numbers. Here we go. Trying to kind of do similar pickup configurations, play similar. Okay. The thing with the Gretsch that I think it's me. There's something that's like maybe it's the hollow body. Like I find myself feeling kind of distant from it. Like it's when I'm playing it. Like when I'm playing a Les Paul or a Strat, I'm there. I feel a little distant sometimes on a Tele. I'm more of even a Jazzmaster guy. All right, so maybe that's it, right? All right, so here we go. Again, this is through the 66 Bassman with an open back 212 4 ohm greenback cab. 57 121 going into a pair of API 512s. So here it is, Strat. That's nice. Even if it's a little bright, you can always, back it off, but that's pretty nice. Telecaster. Telecaster sounds like when you're doing something bad in school and all of a sudden the security guard's like, "Hey, Lugo!" It just feels very kind of like, "Hey, Lugo!" Like this is like, "Hey, everybody, I'm cool. I'm busted." Alright, Jazzmaster. This is what I want to hear because I just put pickups in this thing. Man, let's hear some Jazzmaster. Here we go. That is so lonely. See, that I love. And I'm so glad I love it because of all the time and money that went into it. You know, when you do that, you don't want it to suck. And I'm the kind of person, if I didn't like it, I would tell you, I'd be bummed out. I love this. And I like it better than a Telecaster. I like the way it sounds better than a Telecaster, and I like the way it plays better than a Telecaster. Telecaster's cool, but I like this. Wow. So the Telecaster to me is better for like rock rhythms. Other than that, like if I really want that kind of guitar, but man, that Jazzmaster is just so. We're still on Jazzmaster. Oh my God, that's just beautiful. And then here's Strat. Yeah, way more this. So it's like the Strat is in this area. Now remember, this is position 2. This is that weird out of phase because they're real quacky and it's close, very 80s, which is cool, which I like. Listening to it like this may feel a little like, whoa, but I don't know. I grew up on Def Leppard. Jazzmaster. It's got like more, it's just cool sounding. Okay, I'm happy. The Lawler pickups with the 250K pots was a winner. Thank you, Lord. And the Gretsch, which, let's just see. Pickup. This area, this is between the pickups right here. Okay, it's cool. It is cool. It has that thing that the Telecaster has where the Tele's a little, it's got that kind of vacant rhythm thing. Like, see, that to me is where, for my personal taste and for the way I think of guitar and play and produce, that's what the Tele is good for. This kind of just so solid. And I took out the old school 3-bar bridge and I put a 6-1, so it's really intonated well. Sometimes Teles can sound a little to my ear. The Strat kind of rocking. I'm in position 2. For that kind of rhythm, I don't really, Strat's not my thing. Here it is, Strat. It's different, it's cool. Here's this Tele. Jazzmaster. Yeah, I'm going to be using that Jazzmaster and then Gretsch. The Gretsch has like a kind of renegade, kind of more, I don't know. Gretches sound lonely to me. It's got like a lonely sound. It gives you that, like, I don't know, like your Western, like, you know, the one, me against the world kind of vibe. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but yeah, Gretsch. Yeah, there you go. Jazzmaster and the Hizoo. the neck. Listen to that neck pickup. Good God. Oh, I'm so happy. Okay, there it is. I went this morning and got some different picks to try to use with my band because of my hand, everything that's gone on with my hand, like the funk and disco stuff. The pick it's hard to hold it. I don't know. It's like I've got strength. It's just there's like a little bit of like a disconnect with my mind. Maybe all the years of pain. I know that they talk about like when you have pain, like there's like neuron pathways that get shut off so that you don't feel the pain as much. Maybe there's just still a little bit of a disconnect. So sometimes with the funk and disco stuff, like that, like the pick just starts flopping around too much. But these are serrated. These are those, it's called Max Grip. I think they're Dunlops. Yeah, they're Dunlops. They're like the other gray ones, but these gray ones are like medium. These are more like, feel like serrated, more like little needles. They don't cut you, but I'm going to try this, and I got them at 60 and 73. The 60 may be good. I can hold it real tight and still get some flex. Anyway, that's it. I'm going to make this video. Oh, man, I'm so happy. Jazzmaster. For me, Jazzmaster absolutely for the win. Not for the win against anything, just for the win as far as moving forward on it, and having done this with it. And, it's a $500 guitar that I've put about $700 into. So in hindsight, you can look back and go, oh, geez, if I would have known I was going to go on this path, I could have just bought an American Standard or whatever and called it a day. But I didn't. And I love the way this guitar plays. I've played a lot of the more high-end Jazzmasters, and I don't know, I love the neck on this guitar. And it's a big neck, which is weird because usually I'm not a big neck. I don't like those those 56 Les Pauls or 57s that have more of the baseball bat. I don't necessarily, it doesn't have to be super lean, like feeling shredder, but I like more of a medium neck. This one has a little bit bigger neck, but for some reason, and it's not painted on the back, there's something so solid about the neck on this guitar. So, and my buddy Elliot put the pickups in and set it up, and it's just playing just beautifully. So I'm glad, right? It's always good. Anyway, there it is, Jazzmaster. I'm so stoked. All right, there it is. Peace.